Hey Clashers, and welcome back to another video. And today we want to take a look at Babydrags versus Vatang in one of a crazy matchup because, well, this is still NSCC. All of those teams are battling for those points. Without further ado, let's jump into the first attack. And we have the first live attack of Sui Lalo, and he is coming in with the Queen Sui Lalo. And I feel like this is right now such a classic attack strategy. It's just so powerful right now. And I think because this will take some time, obviously, before it's actually heating up, because he's either charging into the Town Hall or into the Scatter. But there's obviously right now a huge discussion going on. What do you guys think is stronger right now? Do you feel like a Queen Sui Lalo is stronger, or do you think a Queen Charge Dragon Rider is stronger? I would love to hear your opinions about that, because I feel like right now people are kind of split. I think I have to say that I think Queen Sui Lalo is stronger if you can execute it. That's obviously really important. For me right now, Queen Sui Lalo is really tough because I always mess up the Lalo. Queen Charge Dragon Riders is easier, I think. But this is not making it more powerful. So let me know what you think about that. But let's get back to the attack. Sui Lalo is right now really high in Legend as well, like around about 6k trophies, so really high up there. So let's see if he can showcase his skill right in this attack. He's using Queen Sui Lalo in Legends as well, and I feel like this is so powerful, being able to use those strategies in Legends as well, because it's giving you so much routine. It's just incredible. And this so far is looking really good, except this queen is being kind of annoying. He needs to reinvest another headhunter to make sure this queen is going down. Meanwhile, his king actually got the entire compartment at the bottom side. And now it's all about, where is that queen going? What is the plan? What is the plan for the town hall? That's the big question right now. Is the queen breaking into the core, or is the queen breaking into the town hall compartment? What are those options right now? There's the rage, and the queen is going for the town hall compartment. It seems like, okay, this means he has the siege machine still left. I feel like this blimp was intentionally meant to go for the town hall, but so far looks good. I mean, the sweeper is being kind of annoying. He maybe needs to freeze that, but he's investing the rage, so he should be kind of quick through all of those buildings. Now the slammer on the outside, and I'm really looking forward to see what was inside this blimp. Was this planned for the queen to go for the town hall? Or was this just like complete random? So what's the... Okay, there are the goblins. Okay, this CC won't help too much because there are sneaky goblins in there, whatever. So they're going to help with cleanup, yes. But they're not going to help with any power. But I feel like it's not really needed. Royal Champ ability, he has 30 seconds left. Guys, I think this is a super smash base right there. Sui Lalo is killing it with his Queen Sui Lalo. Yes, a lot of loons died at the end of the day. But hey, a 3-star is a 3-star, so a really awesome start for Vatang. And now we have to get the answer of Babydrags. They have to get the 3-star in as well to just not give Vatang this pressure point. This would be a really big thing otherwise. He's finding the Tesla really early. So, and he is going with the Queen Charge Hybrid. That's a really unusual strategy right now. A lot of people are struggling with this. I think it's still really strong just because like everyone is bidding against air typically, or against smashes. But let's see how this attack works. He's sending actually in 2 wall breakers to open up the compartment as big as possible to give the queen great access to the multi-inferno tower. And he's triggering the tornado trap already. This is some good value right there. What is he going to do? Is he sending in any Kokodoons? Because this inferno tower looks awesome to blimp. And if something is looking awesome to blimp, typically there are black mines. So let's see how that works. I mean, so far the queen is stepping forward. There we go. There's the black mine. Now the next wall brick is actually going for this wall into the core. And there we go with the hybrid. He's not waiting too long. There's another black mine. And I think, yep, he needs to use the queen ability to force her and somehow make her survive. And now everything is slowly making its way into the core. And I feel like this queen charge did not get that much value. I feel like on town 13, this might have been already enough. But on town 14, this might look different, especially depending on those traps. So far, no ground skeleton traps, if I saw this correctly. Another black mine onto that queen. And this queen is not having a great day right now. Now the Royal Champion going for that Town Hall. A great Warden ability protecting everything, so this is looking good. Can he still save this? He has no more spells left with this on the Royal Champion. has to power through somehow. Royal Champion ability to take down a couple of more buildings and damage a couple of more buildings, but there are the skeleton traps. 2 of them so far. But guys, I think this queen is going to protect the multi-infernal tower, and with this will be a defense for the tank, coming in with those trophy bases, coming in with those ring bases. This ring base is defending, it seems like. So really great job on that. And there's the double Tesla, making sure that nothing is getting the back end. This is a 90% 2-star so far, and I don't think there's going to be any more. And sorry for that weird cut, but hey, we have now finally the stats under me, so that's, I think, worth it. And let's take a look at the next attack, because we have Yang Han coming in, and this is with the Electro Dragons, one of the strongest troops right now in the game, one of the strongest army compositions right now in the game, especially if you can master it. And I've seen so many people saying like, yeah, that's just like normal spam, whatever. No, if you can actually master those Electro Dragons, that are super, super powerful. So let's see if Yang Han is able to somehow get this done. He's doing some nice freezes, freezing the back and queen and the warden together. That is some great timing right there. And the best thing about this is that there's only 1 Electro Dragon inside the Town of Poison. That is obviously normally the biggest threat to those Electro Dragons, is as soon as everything is pushing into the core, if there are too many Electro Dragons in that poison, this is really bad news for them. But right now this looks really good. I mean, another raid, yep, okay, never mind. I did not see that last lightning coming. And this means this base is getting wrecked in just a couple of seconds, I guess. 1 minute and 15 seconds with the swag freeze. That is impressive. But I mean, to be honest, if you're completely fair, this base was screaming E-Dragons really loud. So either way, next attack is in, and both teams are running those Legend style bases, which is really interesting because both teams have really high pushes in their team. For example, on the Betzinger side, we have LP, who is like normally really high up in Legends, and for the tank, we have a lot of them are pushing actually quite high. So this is kind of interesting, like the decision making of those 2 teams. And we have the next team in with Wasted, who is going in versus the base of Yang Han with the queen charge on into the tunnel compartment. But the queen is actually stepping back. That was the plan. She was supposed to step back, and then we want to have the wall break into the core. But right now, to be honest, depending on where the queen or like where the wall break is actually located, I feel like this might be a bit tricky because this compartment right there is closed and there are buildings in there. So this might cause some problems for the wall breaker. So depending on where he's placing the wall break, it might get distracted, and he has only 1 wall break left. So this is going to be interesting which wall he's going to open up. But hey, we're going to wait for that. And then we have still the Lalo coming in as well. The Royal Champion is not even deployed just yet. The last ice gun of the clan castle is finally going down. Like, those are so annoying to deal with. And now the Royal Champion is in. The Royal Champion is in on the 9 o'clock side, pushing the queen inside. But this wall break actually is not going to open up the core, but it's going to open up the skeleton compartment, which is spelling great news for him, because this means that he can reach that core multi-infernal tower, which is great. So this is like not a bad thing at all. And he's starting off with this Lalo from the bottom side. He needs to get the sweeper kind of quick, otherwise the sweeper could be really bad news for him. The queen is slowly approaching into the direction of the sweeper. There are a ton of Tesla right there, and the Royal Champion is actually being the MVP, taking down the sweeper, and this means that a ton of loons can actually make their way now slowly into that direction. We have the Slammer on the right side. We have the Warden ability not used just yet. There are the freezes, and the Headhunters are in for the enemy Royal Champion. The Royal Champion needs to go down. There's no ground expo on those Headhunters, and the Headhunters are taking... No, wait! The Dragon has to take down the defending Royal Champion, but there are still so many loons left. This is still looking like a crush base. If time is enough, especially with that haste, that should be no problem, I think. And the queen is, yeah, going around that core, but is beating mainly some walls. So we do, yeah, this is crushed. That's it. I mean, I don't even have to say and try to beat any, like, yeah, that's it. Sorry. So let's just take a look at the next attack. We have Jungvi coming in, and that's this time around an Infernodrag attack, which is, to be honest, really interesting because, as we just saw, typically people are using right now the Electro Dragons. They're using the the normal dragons. But Infernodrags, I feel like they did not get a nerf or anything, but I feel like just the other troops got way bigger of a buff. So I'm kind of confused that he's bringing the Infernodrags. Really interested to see if this is going to be yet again a quick 3-star. But one reminder, this is a group match, which means time should not be as important. So it's just not about time. So we have the attack coming in. The scatter is being kind of annoying, but there are just so many loons and they're just swarming into the base, swarming this scatter shot. And there's just no chance. The blimp is making it so far. Is there a NATO behind the tunnel? There's the red mine. No black mine whatsoever. So this blimp is reaching that tunnel. That was huge. The NATO trap, I feel like, is rotating into the wrong direction. And he has a heal spell with him as well. And we saw this already a couple of times, like the evolution of Infernodrags. At the beginning, we only saw freezes with the skeleton spells. And nowadays we see a couple of heal spells actually, especially against like those multi-Inferno towers, which can actually be such a threat to Infernodrags. But if we're completely honest, we have a ton of Infernodrags left alive. We have the Royal Champion with her ability, no ability left, but we have the Royal Champion still alive. And this base is yet again just completely crushed by those players. And that was such an awesome attack. I think we should just, wow, that really appreciate what they're doing right there. They make things look so easy. It's incredible. And this means the tank is still going perfect. And Babydrags still have to catch and somehow get their 3-stars in as well to make this match a bit closer. But so far we have a crazy lead for the tank. Now we have Babydrags coming in. This is ND coming in on the attack, or like on the base of Div, and he is running yet again one of those diamond shaped bases, which are right now so popular in Legends. And he's bringing the Queen Sui Lalo, so it's kind of likely, I guess, that he already attacked this base. I mean, this attack is this base is a quite common base, to be honest. So let's see if he can make this work. So where is he charging in? I don't think that he wants to skip the one ground expel, so maybe he's just charging in between of those 2 ground expels. Maybe sending the king or something into the scatter, for example, to take that out. That would be a great move. But instead, he's using the Royal Champion actually to get in there. The Clan Castle is coming out as well. That's no problem whatsoever because he has a poison. He can use that to make sure that nothing is getting distracted whatsoever. And I'm not sure. I feel like with that rage, with that poison, he would have not needed that freeze, to be honest. But either way, safety first on those attacks. Typically, they are not failing because you're running out of spells. It's typically more like failing because you're losing your queen ability. You are misfunneling or something, so investing that spell is totally alright. He has one more war break, which is most likely for the tunnel compartment. Yep, there it is. He could have sent in the king anyways in there, to be honest. I think he could have saved those 8 housing space, but it's not a bad thing that he's using that. Like I said, making sure that everything is going as planned over there. The queen ability, the sweeper is being really annoying and pushing those healers back. Now queen versus queen, and the attacking queen is winning actually. And there's the Lalo starting from that top side. We have the slammer in from the top left and the main portion of that Lalo from the top into that eagle compartment. Eagle should go down kind of quickly. The loons are making it into the range of the inner circle of the eagle, which means there's not too much damage on those. But the scatter could be kind of dangerous. He has 1 haste and the warden ability, but that's it. There's not more. Now the haste, now the warden. That was a nice warden ability, but the scatter already got 1 shot off on those loons. So any red mines could be dangerous. And there's the max wizard tower. But I feel like this max wizard tower is just way too late. There are a ton of red mines, but those red mines are too late as well. It seems like 35 seconds left in this attack. The air defense is trying to be the MVP on this one. The owl is tanking right now, but this air defense, I mean, it's not max, but to be honest, even with the max air defense, this would have not been a change at all. Like, there's the ton of minions alive. The warden is alive. Infernodrag is alive. This is just yet again another crushed base. And they're showing off why Queen Sui Lalo is right now the strongest text right now in the game, I guess. But Div is now coming in, and this one's going to be a dragon attack with bats. That's kind of interesting. I already predicted kind of DragBat might get a comeback because of dragons being so powerful. One thing which kind of surprised me is that we have not seen too many dragon attacks in this match just yet. I feel like a lot of other teams are using those dragons. We just saw yesterday in the ESA Mobile Open that Alternate, for example, used a ton of air hybrid, which means like dragons and dragon riders, just like as a spammy version, sometimes with some lightnings, sometimes just straight up spam them on top of the base, like E-dragons, for example. So really interesting to see how the meta evolves and what people are slowly figuring out what might be the best armies right now. But dragons definitely they got a huge buff, and they're just so tanky, especially with people not upgraded yet their defenses and everything. It's a tough day to defend against those air troops, and we can see the problem though. The king did not get that town hall down, and that is a huge thing. The king did not get the town hall, but there are so many traps in the core. Another black mine is hitting those. The eagle is hitting the dragons as well. There are a ton of red mines, and now the scatter shot is... I was just talking about how tanky those dragons are, and this core just melted those dragons. This was incredible. This was really impressive. I mean, those dragons had no chance whatsoever. They were just flying through the core, red mines hitting them, black mines hitting them, and then the scatter with the final blow. That was kind of scary. The bats are trying their best, but with the scatter staying alive, and there's yet again another wizard tower, I feel like this is not going to be enough. The queen is taking some more percentages, but that's it. That's another defense. So we should just jump right into the next attack because it's already underway. And we have our tower coming in with the queen shot. What? Are you kidding? They need to 3-star, especially after having such a great defense. And our tower is coming in with the queen charge baby dragon attack. Are you kidding? He's having a hound in there, a couple of loons, a couple of hog riders, and 8 baby dragons overall. Okay, mister. So let's see what he's going to get with this attack. That's crazy. That's crazy. Actually, the attack which just happened was exactly 90% as well. You can see it below me in the stats, in the standings. But if this is going to be a 3-star, it's exactly tied up. Stars and percentage, everything would be tied up. Okay. Let's hope for the best attack ever and hope this queen charge baby dragon can somehow work. There's a ton of damage on that queen. A nice invisibility spell though, keeps everything alive. And now it's really cheeky rage. This rage though is making sure even if the queen is like walking around the wall, she is still inside that rage. So really great and nicely used rage. And there's that locked launcher. Oh my goodness, he's just lining things up. He's lining up the eagle with the multi-inferno tower and wrecking everything. Like, what is going on? How do you have plans like this? This is just so incredible. Now the king ability, warden ability is getting used as well, but this was not the best warden ability to be honest. The king was not caught in that warden ability, which is giving him kind of some problems inside the core of this base. The queen is getting jumped into the town hall. Guys, this is looking so insane. How do you have plans like this? I mean, obviously, this is maybe a known base, so maybe they have this. Maybe they have cracked this at some point, but still pulling this off in a match like this would be impressive. So can he make this work? The last rage is getting invested for the queen to take down the town hall. He has 1 hound still left, a couple of loons. He's starting with the Lalo now. And now the baby dragon for the back end. Come on. It kind of feels like those days back from Builder Base. We were just like circling around the baby dragons, nice and relaxed, enjoying our life. And wow. I mean, that's it. This is going to be a 3-star all day long. A swag freeze, a swag invisibility spell. This has to be one of the most impressive attacks I've seen in a long time. I mean, come on. Queen charge baby dragons. And this means everything is tied up again. Everything is tied up. And we have Urek coming in with queen charge hog riders. This match is intense. This match is incredible intense. Okay, can he make this? Queen is getting placed after 15 seconds. Not sure if that's good, to be honest. But, I mean, time... Well, to be honest, time is typically an issue on those queen charge hog rider attacks. So I just want to say it's not a big deal, but to be honest, it is. So let's see if we can still somehow make this. Kokudun is in, not finding any black mines just yet. Another Kokudun is getting sent in, and he wants to wall break into that multi-Inferno Tower compartment. The question is though, where does he want to go in next? He has the option of doing the connection wall break into the Town Hall, but then the jump is making no sense whatsoever. So the thing is, I think he's going to jump into the core and he's going to wall break his king into the Town Hall. Yep, okay, that's exactly what it looks like. This makes way more sense than what I just said before. So this looks really, really good as an opener. I mean, obviously time is an issue. Clan Castle has not even come out yet, and there is only 1 minute and 40 seconds left on the clock. I mean, Hog Riders are not as quick as Lalo typically. Clan Castle is coming out, the Warden's dealing a ton of damage to that king, but the Warden is been taken down by that queen, and that is huge. Making sure that that king is staying alive, and the king needs to get that town. The king is hitting the tunnel, and the king is taking it down. This means around that this queen has no problem whatsoever, but 1 minute and 15 seconds left, and he has not even started yet with the Hog Riders. He has not even started yet with those Hog Riders, and now there they go in. The Hog Riders are starting off, and the Headhunters in behind, Warden ability as they do that with those Hog Riders. And now the queen, meanwhile, is jumping into that core. He's using that rage to speed things up. He wants to take that multi-Inferno Tower out. He wants to speed things up as well. He has 50 seconds left. A couple of Hog Riders for the back end. The Tester Farm is coming up as well, but this is looking really good if time is enough. So far, there was only one triggered spring trap. And we know that Hog Riders, as long as they're not running into giant bombs, and as long as they're not running into spring... I have not said anything. As long as they're not running into spring traps, they're fine. And just as I said that, there were a couple of spring traps coming up, but this looks just so good. As long as time is going to be enough, the queen is tanking the scatter. The queen can be used now with her ability. He has 15 seconds. The Royal Champion ability can be still used as well. Where are those hero abilities? Where are those hero abilities? Royal Champion ability. And now the last building is the Dark Elixir storage, and that should go down as well in 5 seconds. There we go. Vatang with the 14 stars with another 3-star, and this means there is no losing for Vatang at this point. As we already said, the time is not the timing, the average attack duration is not important in this match. In this match, only percentage and only stars are counting. So this means Bazinger can save this onto a tie for them. And they are bringing in the Lightning Lalo. The Zap Lalo is their final choice for this base. We're coming in with the Queen, with the Unicorn, and some nice cheeky walk in there. So the wall break is getting used to get that Ice Golem, to get that King inside. Whew, okay. He wants to get that. Okay, some final loons. Wait, no, some Coco loons actually to take down the Town Hall, I guess, with that blimp. But this is an interesting decision. Like, he's combining the hero dive with that blimp, which is not that typically. That's not a classic move. And now the Royal Champion, though, that's a classic move. Using the Royal Champion on the flank of that hero dive, making sure there is the multi-Inferno Tower going down. And one thing which is really important is that sweeper. We know the Eagle is normally typically the first beating, which has to go down with a Lalo, or it would be kind of nice to take that down early. And if that's going down, it's looking good. And with taking down the sweeper, this means that the Lalo has no problem whatsoever to go through that Eagle. So that's really, really nice. He's sending in the Warden in there as well. There are a ton of Tesla. Okay, there are a ton of Tesla right there. Haste in there as well. Now the question is this going to be enough power? There's the freeze onto the scatter. There's the next hound. There's the haste and everything. But those loons on the right side, they do not have the Warden aura. And it's not all about like just being in the Warden ability, but having this bonus HP of the Warden aura is already a huge thing. That's on every single loon, around about 600 HP, which is a ton for those loons, which is over half of their HP just getting added for free. But still, this is looking so good. There's not too much left on the back end. This might be a tie, which we have not seen in a long time. Those loons are making it slowly through. He has 50 seconds left, so time should not be an issue. Time should be no issue at all. And there's the back end loons. Guys, I think he did it. He did it. He did it with a really, really nice Lalo, making sure that well, the tank is not getting too many points because they're not going home without a fight. 14-14, a tie on percentage as well. And since this was a group match, as I said, I think this should be a tie overall, so time should be no tiebreaker. Whatever, this was an awesome match to watch. I have to say, what was your favorite attack? I mean, Queen Charge Babydrag most likely, right? So thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys back tomorrow. Until then, see ya and bye bye.